freezes and it forces the front part of the brick off. Is what that is.
Yeah.
And
in this corner right
in this
here.
corner up there at the top.
Is it kind of where you can see the discoloration, Bob?
Right where the fascia and everything, all that board, where that board,
Okay.
right there. That's where the problem is.
All right. Okay.
So it's not like a crack, is it? It's just that is there a crack?
No, that's just water getting behind because of the flashing.
Okay.
Where they flashed, where the roof meets the brick.
Yeah,
So it's getting behind the brick.
It's getting back in behind the brick.
And then it's coming on down.
Right, that's just staining. It's getting behind the brick, and that's why it's frozen and popping the parts off up there.
So
that's just a crack that needs to be tuck pointed, and that's what that is. They just carve the concrete out and fill it back in.
So that's nothing major.
Nothing
how about that fluid leaking? Is that something major? Is there a fix for that? Or
which?
Not the fluid leaking, but the water.
It's a roofer. It's going to take a roofer to come out and take shingles up and rework the flashing.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So do you know how much would that cost?
Don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. We've got a similar situation right here.
Okay.
There's two issues. The brick ledge you saw, George, you opened the window.
Yes, well, we looked out the window.
And water's getting in where that mortar has come apart, and it's getting in behind the brick. But it's also the same where this gutter meets the rock wall. Water is getting back in behind there as well. And it's really behind the brick because it's leaking between the brick and the middle brick ledge.
I see.
See the little stalactites hanging down?
Uh-huh.
That's telling me that the water's back behind that brick.
Where's that water coming from?
All right up there.
Rainwater?
Rainwater.
Rainwater.
Oh. That's rainwater coming in and getting behind the brickwork because of the gutter and because of that ledge up there at the top.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Just because of that small space.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, yes. And it's getting back in
so
behind
that would
this.
damage the brick and the stones eventually, isn't
Yes,
it?
and it is. That's part of why the bricks are flaking off.
I see.
That's what happens. It just pops the front of the bricks off.
I see. Interesting. Okay. What's the fix for that?
That takes a brick mason. He's going to have to go and take the bricks loose and redo the brick where it meets those areas.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Well, for a very small area,
So they have to take these brick pieces
not
off?
all of this. That's just up there. Just up there.
So just below that window is maybe...
Well, what they call the soldiers, these guys, across here, but up there.
Okay.
You would have to take that off.
Yeah, you'll have to take some of that off.
But that's going to happen again, isn't it?
If we
Once you
don't.
repair it.
If we don't. Well,
How did they repair it? I mean, it's just water falling from the roof onto that space there.
and
So
all
that
of our
space
rain,
would have to go,
our
or
rain comes from this side too. So it's rain coming against that window ledge up there.
oh, I see. Okay,
And the window ledge is pretty flat. It's not tilted out.
And this discoloration out of this second window?
Some, but it's running down, and since it's getting behind the brick here, it's behind this brick as well.
Okay. So you got the two...
We need to get a brick mason out.
Brick mason to
we need to
look.
get a brick mason out to give us an estimate on that.
I see.
Yeah.
I mean, would that be in the hundreds range or thousands range?
It's hard to.
It'd probably be more than 1,000.
Yeah, it would
just to be safe.
Yeah, for sure.
How do they fix it?
Well, the first fix is with the flashing and the gutter and that up there.
Okay.
That's the first fix. But as they take those bricks off, we want to see what's behind.
Right.
And that's where I wish I had X-ray vision.
Sure.
Because I would be thinking about water behind that brick.
Sure.
Now, before they put the brick on, these houses are wrapped in that white Tyvek plastic, kind of like the bio suits, the Tyvek suits.
Sure.
Well, that's wrapped around the wall, and then the brick is put on. So, we would hope that the water is between the Tyvek and the brick, not the Tyvek and the house.
Right. Okay. Got it.
Because that's a vapor barrier. It's impervious.
Sure.
So we want it to be on the brick side.
Sure. So if it is between the Tyvek and the house,
We're
what
gonna.
happens then?
Well, there's going to probably be a little bit of wood damage back in there.
I see. Okay.
Possible.
So
We can't see behind this wall because of the tile shower.
Sure.
We've got tile on one side and
Sure.
brick on the other.
Sure.
So that's why there's nothing showing inside.
Sure. So the worst case scenario is fluid between the Tyvek and
And the house.
the house.
Right. Best case between the Tyvek and the brick.
And wood damage.
And some wood damage.
And then if there is wood damage, you have to replace the...
Well, they would work it probably from outside.
Okay.
These bricks are a thinner veneer type brick.
Sure.
And they would probably remove some of those bricks.
The stone look.
The stone
item.
look.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like a laparoscopic procedure. You don't know
It's
what
exactly
you're dealing
right.
with
Yes, sir.
until you open it up.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
got it.
You can, in your mind, you can see the components,
Sure.
and then you could think about where you're going, but
Sure.
Until you get in there,
We don't know how much
you don't know.
it is.
And this one's doing the same thing. This is a chronic issue because it keeps. They've done it the same way. See the displaced shingles
you mean
up there?
that
Yes.
darkened.
Yes. See the displaced shingles, Raj, up on the roof. I don't know if you can get. See the
Okay,
crinkly
yeah, the
shingles?
crinkly shingles up against the brick
yeah.
there.
Same flashing
Going
issue.
up.
They're being consistent in what they're doing.
Sure.
So there's this one and this one and this one. I'm calling this the east side by the air conditioner, and I'm calling this the two northeast corners. Is what I wrote it up in the book.
Okay. So to address these issues, we need a
roofer
roof guy and a mason.
That's a roof guy.
Roof guy and
that's
a
a roof
mason.
guy and a mason. And this I believe is where some of the moisture is showing from the shower. Yes, yes, where the shower walls come together. Yeah.
And then, of course, here's your crawl space vents right there.
This is all crawl space here. Right. And I know water is getting all the way behind this brick because right behind this wall is some moisture damage to the inside of the crawl space framing.
I see.
There is some moisture
And that's
damage.
from that opening that you.
That's from that.
That's from that.
It's
Oh,
getting
I
behind
see.
the brick all the way down
Got
and
it,
showing
okay.
up in the crawl space.
That doesn't sound good.
And then that big window right there, that's in the shower, the big shower. No, that's the bedroom.
No, these are bathrooms. One of these is the toilet room, and one of those is the laundry. And this is just a bay window, a big window that's into the bathroom. The shower is all that wraparound part.
Sure.
This is over the spa tub.
Okay. This
The big
this,
windows over the
big
spa
square
tub.
windows over the spot
The
tub.
first little one is the toilet room, and the next one is the laundry room that's in there.
Right.
So I know water's getting. It's all the way back behind. I know
Sure.
it's getting behind the brick, and it's showing up down here in the crawl space. I know that.
shingles മുകളിലുള്ള റൂഫ് ടൈൽസ് ഇടയിൽ നിന്ന് വെള്ളം കയറി ബ്രിക്കിന്റെ പുറകിലോട്ട് പോകുന്നുണ്ട് ബ്രിക്കിന്റെ പുറകെ പോകുന്നുണ്ട് അപ്പൊ ആ റൂഫ് ശരിയാക്കണം
Okay, I want to turn it off for a second here.